a bottle of Diet Coke from Scott Machi, and he's off and running. But Mark Lierman, a tremendous ball game by your group, and obviously coming off the 2 big wins in conference play, you come in here and continue to play at a high level. In fact, I joked in the first half, I couldn't tell which team was the 4-7 team, but and then you played for a stretch a little bit like it, but then you got it back. Your kids are playing awfully well. How are they 4-7?
Well, we had a really tough early season, and I'll be honest with you, the biggest thing is we had question marks with the 2 big kids that moved in, new pastor in town, and they're really tall, and I didn't get to see them play this summer. There were just so many question marks, and I was trying to work things with them early on in the season, and we just finally have hit a groove where we kind of know what we have. So those question marks just took us a while. And the teams we played, we played Southwestern twice already. They've lost to Benton and Cuba City. They're a solid ball club. We played Darlington and Lancaster. So we played some good teams, and we're just starting to put together and get some confidence.
Your start here tonight was probably what you're looking for out of a team. I think you were 7-12 in the first half. In the first quarter, you got a lot of great second chance opportunities. The ball was rolling pretty good at that point.
Yeah, and it all starts with defense, the intensity, and then that turns into offense. Guys work hard enough on defense, get a stop. It's like, okay, let's work that hard to get a good shot, and we did that. I thought we worked the ball really well. I like the way our big guys are coming along. We go from 6'9" to 6'3", but one's tall and one's just built solid, and they've really been coming along for us inside, getting some boards, finishing some shots, but it all starts and ends with our point guard, who just does a great job of running the show for us.
Yeah, Pierce Russell, he can jump out of the gym, but he makes great decisions, and we saw that throughout the contest tonight. When your team was down, he helped kind of calm things down a little bit, and in the third quarter started scoring a little bit more, got you back in it, got you the lead, and then it was off to the races. One stretch, though, of this game, Mark, I wanted to ask you about was their leading scorer, Lucas Kolash, goes out with fouls, yet then they come back and get the lead.
Yeah, I know.
Basketball's a funny game, isn't it?
It is, because as a coach, I didn't say anything to the players, but as a coach, you're thinking, all right, this is where we have to make our run, because he's coming back in the third quarter, and it's going to be a little different. But give them credit. They did a really nice job of working the ball. They run. I told my guys at halftime, if they watch college basketball and watch Northwestern, that's what a lot of what they do. The back cuts are just fundamentally sound. It's fun to watch, not fun to play against. But we made some adjustments at halftime. We got our guys to just keep playing through the back cut. We were kind of stopping short on it, and I think it paid off. They listened and made the adjustment for us.
And like you said, you shut them down there for a stretch in the second half, got the lead back, and you talked about Pierce Russell, but the game, salted away with a lot of great backdoor feeds to your big guy, John Meyer. And you mentioned 6'9", a sophomore. Perhaps not a lot of people know about him because he moved in. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who he is, how he came here, and how you hope to use him here in the second half of the season?
Well, he came here. His father moved to town, his whole family. His father played at UMass for John Calipari. I believe he was Marcus Camby's backup. He's 7'2", his father is. He's a big man, and he's our new pastor at the Methodist Church. And they moved to town here from Randolph, which was kind of interesting. They were both on the JV teams at Randolph last year. And they have 8 children, 6 boys and 2 girls.
Wow.
So the senior, Jacob, is a nice kid. It just, we're just trying to work him in. The sophomore, he's just leaps and bounds, his progression, the physicality. Big guys in a little school league, they don't get any breaks from officials.
No.
He gets bodied a lot, and he's got to add some weight. But they have a 7th grade brother that's in my son's class that's already 6'4". So it's just been and they're good kids, as you would expect. And that's just great to have them move in, and to get our guys to gel with them and them to gel with us, just learning each other's game. I thought he just did an excellent job. He caught some lasers tonight.
He sure did.
Caught him high, finished high. It's progression, and I'm just so happy for him. I'm happy for our kids, the way we played and get the reward of playing hard.
And those that remember the Myers, their dad, he was a Wisconsin kid who went out to UMass. Where did he grow up again?
Wausau.
Wausau, that's what I thought. So if you go back a ways, those 7-3 guys or 7-2 guys are easy to spot, and obviously nice for you to have him come back. But even nicer, I think, Mark, is the fact that honestly he blends right in. I mean, this is a team that will make use of talent, and when you got a guy like Pierce, and you got some good minutes tonight from Nate Carrier, really, a lot of good intensity there. It's kind of neat to see this all come together, isn't it?
We're having fun. It's all about hard work, and we're starting to buy in. And when you work hard, you got to reap that reward to see the end result. And it's you and I both know, coaching little kids all the way through. Once they figure it out, then they can't go back to the other way.
Right.
And that's what I keep telling them: the harder you work, the harder it is to surrender. And that's what kind of been our motto this year.
Well, a great win tonight. Now we got to look ahead. Who do you got next? And I know you've got a couple guys looking at your schedule that are behind you in the standings, but in the Western Six Rivers, that's not saying a lot.
No, every night is a battle. We have River Ridge Thursday, so they come here. We have my AD over here. He's got 7 home games in a row, so it's kind of a nice stretch. But you still got to take care of home court.
That's right.
In any league, the Badgers have found that out. Yep. So, we've got River Ridge. They're going to come ready to play. Everybody in our league comes ready to play. And I just like the way we're playing right now and hope we can build on it.
7 home